The ultimate move or technique, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm talking about. The final, most powerful attack that a hero can do. And we've seen some instances of this so far in the series, such as with Child Emperor's Brave Giant. We've also seen the Flashy Slash. But what else is out there? Are there more ultimate moves that we have yet to see? So in this video, we're going to be talking about that. But as you guessed, there's going to be some serious webcomic spoilers in this one. So if you don't want to know anything, I suggest leaving now. This video was made possible by my awesome friend and patron, Joseph O. Thank you so much, Joe. So he pretty much wanted a prediction on the ultimate moves and how they're going to play into the manga. So let's get into it. So as I mentioned earlier, Flashy Flash has the Flashy Slash, which we saw on display in Chapter 96. And so far, this seems to be his ultimate move, unless we go back to his infamous sequence with Awakened Garou, where he uses a move yet revealed in the manga to be called the Lightspeed Fist. And this sends Flashy Flash into centisecond land. I'm not going to be talking about math in this video because I'm stupid. And I'll just say this might be one of the fastest, if not the fastest feat of speed that we've seen from a hero outside of Saitama, of course, so far in this series. So I fully expect this sequence to go above and beyond that of the webcomic. I mean, it just follows suit with what the manga has been doing so far, meaning that he will be going faster than what is depicted in this panel. And your guess is as good as mine for whatever unit of time that they're going to be using. They could possibly even push it to literal light speed, as it's kind of teased on the cover page of 96. It's not exactly confirmed that Flashy Flash can move the literal speed of light, but this is battle manga after all, so prepare yourself to suspend your disbelief and just throw mathematics out of the window when this sequence winds up coming. Darkshine. It's really debatable what his ultimate move is. I'm going to assume it's maybe the Super Alley Bazooka, since that gets the most emphasis. He also has the Super Alley Butterfly, which is kind of shown, I suppose. And then, he does that tackle thing. But other than that, he doesn't really have a lot of named moves that get a lot of emphasis. So this, of course, is palmed by Pre-Will Garou in the webcomic. So we really don't get to see the full extent of it, although it does create shockwaves simply from being caught. So maybe Darkshine will use something different so that he can fully put on display what he is capable of. Or maybe he just wrecks Pre-Will Garou with a named move. Maybe his tackle gets named or something like that. But regardless, the power increase that Darkshine has received in the manga is incredible. And fully expect whatever he does to be like city level damage. Like one strike, I'm talking, could level a city borough, maybe even more than that. But also let us remember that they are underground, so whenever Darkshine decides to show what he is capable of, you can expect some serious damage comparable to the damage that Orochi did to Garou. I mean, even though Orochi wasn't trying to kill him still. They were underground and some serious damage was done. I mean, what we've seen from Goketsu on the surface, I think could be comparable to what Darkshine is going to do underground. Pig God. So he mentions during the war that he has some kind of thing that he can do that might be able to take down a god level threat. So we could see it in the manga for all we know, and what that could be is anyone's guess, but you can assure that it will be grand indeed once Murata gets his hands on it. So the popular theories, of course, are that Pig God burns his fat or something like that and becomes ripped and lean. It's like super fast, super strong, and muscular. Or he has some kind of blast that comes out of him. What we've seen from characters in Dragon Ball Z. I love those mouth beams, by the way. It's also possible he has some kind of black hole singularity-esque thing going on with him. You could fully expect this to be crazy once it comes out, because anything that is hinted at by one delivers, and this will be no different. King. We all know that he has the wave motion cannon, shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! But what will this look like in the manga, and will it actually have a tangible effect to it? Well, it's really debatable right now. I mean, it's really how you feel about King. If you believe in his power, then for sure it will have a profound effect on you. But if you think he's a fraud, well, then it's just going to be another gag moment. although I think it kind of lands into a gray area. But when we do see Murata's version of this, it's going to be like, man, Gohan versus Cell level, like the Kamehameha struggle that we see between him. Man, I really can't wait to see this. What Murata has planned for it, it will be grand. I mean, just one's rendition of it alone is a pretty cool looking Kamehameha, and we get to see Golden and Black's crapped pants-faced expression that they give this thing. So, maybe it'll look different. Maybe it won't be like a tubular blast. Maybe it'll be like a spirit bomb-esque thing. But in the end, expect the reaction shots alone to just be epic in themselves. So before I get into the final ultimate move that I'm going to be talking about in this video, let me just throw out some honorable mentions, and these are just because we don't know anything, regardless of the webcomic or the manga. So Zombie Man. It's really up in the air if this guy has an ultimate move, since he is just a walking ultimate move for the most part with his Deadpool-like abilities. So what can he really do? Maybe he has some kind of special gun, maybe some kind of special axe. Those are certainly some possibilities for him. But other than that, I wouldn't really expect something grand and spectacular from him. And the same could be kind of said for a My Mask. We don't really ever see a super ultimate technique or anything named from him for the most part. This might change in the manga since everyone's gonna kind of get their day. So maybe he has some kind of like handsome punch or handsome blast. I don't know. The Japanese people are much better with attack names than I am. And Americans for the most part. I'll just put that out there. But, the big moment that we see from a My Mask is him revealing his regeneration ability, where he can attach the limbs if they're cleanly removed and survive a blast through the chest. And then he lifts up the boulder, but we don't really get much other than that. So maybe the manga will expand upon this, and I certainly hope that they do. Alrighty, lastly, let's talk about it. Bang's abandonment. So this is by far Bang's ultimate move. He does have some other techniques, of course, but this is just insane. And not just for Bang, but any character in this series. It's like Kaioken on Kaioken, but chilled at the same time. It's pretty damn significant. So after Bang originally does this, he nukes Führer Ugly, Gums, and Blacks while avoiding Homeless Emperor. One of the craziest feats of power in the series, and one of just the best moments in any battle anime manga that I have read or seen. I mean, if you don't get a little bit of dopamine from reading this chapter, well, I just feel bad for you, my friend. So let me just explain the abandonment real quick for anyone out there who is a little unfamiliar with it. So this is a breathing technique which clears Bang's mind and puts him into like psycho killer mode for the most part, because it is said that Bang holds back against his opponents for the most part. He doesn't want to kill them. This is one of the reasons why he brought Bomb along with him when he fought Garou. So after he does this, he just becomes stronger, faster, more mobile. Everything is pumped up significantly. Like I said, it's Kaioken, but like a jazz version of it. And we get a brief glimpse of this when Bang is about to take on Elder Centipede by himself before King has to step in. So when this happens in the manga, and I'm talking about the huge epic scene that we just talked about where he nukes the executives, I think for the most part the beats are going to stay the same. Like, he has to one-shot Gums and Führer Ugly and nuke Blacks as well. I mean, if it is changed to like a 2-shot or a 3-shot or something, I think that would be a huge disservice to not only the character of Bang, but us, the readers, because we are expecting to see this recreated in just an incredible Murata fashion. So those will stay the same, but it's just the connective tissue that I think will be altered, meaning that we'll probably get a better explanation of the abandonment and what is going through Bang when he does it, as well as him moving from panel to panel. Something that is just kind of glanced over in the webcomic, but this will be greatly expanded upon. And we might even see him kill someone else besides Führer Ugly and Gums. It's really up in the air at this point, but, it's only going up from here. So that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Once again, I want to thank Joe for not only being an awesome friend, but a patron as well. Let me know what you guys think about the ultimate moves in the comments. What do you think the future of them are? And who has one that we don't know about yet? If you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe as well. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the next one.